In this work, I will talk about the 10 cultures or countries that I consider have influenced more in the history of humanity. The importance of the United States started in the end of the 18th century, when they became independent. From their very beginning, they became important in commerce and arts, and turned into one of the most powerful economies. Also, they've been present in almost all global conflicts from modern era. Now going a little bit to Asia, we'll talk about Japan, one of the most powerful economies nowadays. Give the world the Zen meditation, a simple way to relax your mind. Karate Do, one of the most famous martial arts nowadays, which is mainly focused in hard and quick kicks, and one of the most influential directors in cinema, Akira Kurosawa. The techniques of origami, which consist in folding paper to form new figures, France led the world in the times of the Enlightenment, and their ideologies were spread everywhere. It started with the French Revolution, when they finished monarchies, when they decapitated Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette. They later stated human rights, maybe their most important contribution to history. Maybe it's a little surprising to see this country here, but let me tell you, Spain made important advances in neuroscience, pulmonary circulation, the development of cholera vaccine and a disposable syringe. They were great in arts, and they were famous because of their music schools, mainly known for guitar, and their beautiful painting academies, which could rivalize with Italian academies, known for being the best European places to learn about arts. Judaism is basically the mother of the two greatest religions nowadays, Catholicism and Islam. They represent the eternity, because they've survived to massive slaughters for long times. They're known as powerful people in economy and have a high amount of Nobel Prizes, especially in sciences. English culture stated pirates as an official way to get richness. They were very famous scientists like Isaac Newton or Charles Darwin, who were born in England. They contributed great sports to humanity, like soccer, box, rugby, modern tennis, etc. They also created Tetris, one of the first and most popular video games, and led the Industrial Revolution with the vapor machine. China is one of the oldest cultures on Earth. They developed the rice crops and alternative medicine, which consisted in using plants or natural elements to heal your body, invented the compass and an early version of money. They discovered gunpowder and created fireworks, also provided the actual paper we use to write, and two of the world wonders, the Great Wall, which measures almost 200 kilometers from side to side, and the Terracotta Army, a bunch of 8,000 statues of warriors and horses. Greek culture had massive advances in anatomy, mathematics like trigonometry, medicine, and geography. They developed the heliocentric theory and one of the most important events, the Olympic Games. They basically created history, poetry, and theater. Rome gave us the political system of the Republic. They created senators, councillors, tribunals, and procedural norms for civil and political issues. They provided social works, entertainment, and civil rights. They also created aqueducts and sewer systems, which we use still until today, in almost the same way they did. They provided us Romance languages, such as Spanish, French, Portuguese, and Italian. Surely you didn't know about everything Muslim culture have apported to our lives. They first discovered coffee, invented chess and an early version of parachutes, created shampoo and windmills, which were later taken to Europe. These inventions were later adopted by English and Spanish respectively. They developed medical instruments, and some of them are used until nowadays. And they also created the concept of a paper with money that will be paid later. In other words, the checks we use today. They also created an early version of missile, mixing gunpowder and potassium nitrate. They also provided mathematics and algebra advances to our lives. And well, these were the cultures and countries that I think have changed the world to be what it is today. Thank you for your time and have a nice day.